Look who it is. The stranger that came out of nowhere and now has everyone talking. Some people want you to be a savior, a shining beacon of hope. Those people clearly haven't met you yet.
This seems like a way to sneak into a place. Oh, not really. Unless you're looking to sneak into the same place.
It smells awful, and not all of it's mine. I'll die in here, just get me out. Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
What happened?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually, two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
Always on. How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
Did you a favor, what are you gonna do for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
I mean, it might be. You gonna pay up, or are you still gonna stand here?
Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you? Or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well?
I mean, I could probably wash them and sell them. Don't tempt me, I'm considering the possibilities.
You're a sick man.
Well.
Never should have come here.
Well. Ew, it's gross. That's gross and they're barred. That sucks. Oh, unless it's the... Yeah, I can just undo the bar right here. That's fine. Well, no one's around. So, anything that isn't nailed down is now in my inventory. Zero G Brew, it's good for what ails you. Lost Hope bar keycard, huh? Oh, did I end up in the? Did I end up in the Lost Hope? Two-hour energy brew. Because they can't afford to do all 5. Don't worry about it. La-da-da-dum. La-da-dum-da-dum. Hello, bar lady.
If it isn't my favorite friendly freelancer.
You're good with alliteration, I guess. All traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding auditions for a new adventure serial. So yay, another 6 of those next season. Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
Right? Like one of the worst one of the worst problems with that is Oh, what was it? It's
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
nothing.
Oh, I guess, never mind then.
Awesome. Oh, that was great.
Out there.
Traffic's down all over.
Um,
Millionaires are holding on to their manufacture. Exports are way down.
Good to see you again.
good to see you. Not sure what you're how. The worst example of how in the world are these people spaceborne is Firefly, where you get the Reavers that are literally, you know, they don't seem to have any intelligence, and then for some reason they're still in space. And it's this whole thing where you're like, but how? How could you possibly? You know what? I don't care about heavy weapons. Like any of them. We're actually pretty close to our goal here. Well, we're gonna keep that. We're not gonna keep that though. How much do I need? 500? I don't think I'm gonna get 500 out of what I have here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. We're getting there. Nearly there. Come on. 900. I just need 100 more. Hey. Boom. What do I have? Junk? Do I have jump? I sure have junk. I've got 900. I need 4. I just need 4. Let's grab this. Boom. 10,000. I need that nav key.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? Yes, dear. Which offer were you interested in?
I want the Stellar Bay nav key.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
Thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Now I have 2 bits to my name.
Put on the whole of the planet. I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
It sure
Monarch
does.
is a wretched hive of terrorism and anarchy. Best top off our ammo stock before we leave.
A wretched hive of scum and villainy. Hello.
Hey, look who it is. What'll it be?
Oh. You have many armor and weapon. But nothing I can afford. We're gonna go talk to your girlfriend. Hello, girlfriend.
What can I do for you, Captain? You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Perhaps. You must not like Udon Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker,
Right.
and leeches like Udon Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
Back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
Goodbye. You guys didn't even talk. You're right there. Lame. Okay, so she was saying at the sublight offices. Is it on a quest? Inform Dr. Wells. Sublight's right here. I should go talk to her. She's a dear. I'll love her. Remember?
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Well, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
Right. Ah, creepy Watson!
As always, I am at your disposal. What are we contemplating today?
I don't know. What are you contemplating? What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Are you violently enthusiastic?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Well, why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But they weren't proud. But weren't they proud when you became a vicar at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige. But that was
That's
not
kind of what I was thinking that you were. Let's talk about something else.
Yes.
Seems quite trusting of you to just sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Makes sense.
What about you? What's your story?
I love a good adventure story.
That's not... Let's try this again. Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm gonna be evasive on this. Okay. I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
Magic chemicals. He stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
All kinds of stuff, but it's mostly going to involve shooting people. I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I'll think it over and get back to you. Hello.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
Uh-huh. That's right. Name's Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
I should go.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations.
Okay.
I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
I'm Captain Hawthorne, the proud owner of the Unreliable.
A little advice. Before you start telling lies, get a feel for who you're talking to. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
I didn't kill him.
I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Okay.
There is always a catch.
Wasn't there?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
I just happen to have those. I can get into Stellar Bay. Tell me about the job.
One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
I'll take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Sounds good to me.
You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
I ain't worried if you aren't, Captain. Honest.
Wrong one. I'm actually going to swap out some armor here. I'm wanting to wear this. Maybe not. Ooh. I thought I gave myself red hair. It's weird. Oh, that sounds fine. Of course, I'm not really even going to see
Let
myself,
us take
so...
heed that we are not caught bending the law. I am not keen on another long-term penitentiary assignment.
Yeah, neither am I. Stellar Bay.
I received a very interesting message from Gladys Kilkelly not too long ago. You know, about the toothpaste. The Spacer's Choice trustees will be pleased. I might even get an extra meal voucher.
Let's get
And
it.
I hear I got you to thank. So thanks.
Be bold, Martin. Ask for 2 meal vouchers.
I don't think boldness is really part of our brand. I'd need to check my contract. Have a look.
Moonman helmets. It's important.
What's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was
Rizzo's knocking out balls. With caramel and E3 nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Ba-boom. Lame. No, I'm going through withdrawal right now. Alrighty. I have acquired a new poster that I just stole, and then they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And you're like, "I don't know." And you're like, "Well, okay, seems fine." Which is always fun.
Huh? Oh, I am alert and awake. Not to worry. I take our ship's security highly seriously.
Oh, do you now? That's not what I meant.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Yes, please.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really.
Is it?
You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board.
I like the artifacting that they put on the video there.
If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Okie dokie. Sounds like you sound like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Or maybe it sucks slightly less than anything else. A hotbed of political activity. Sounds fun.
I certainly wouldn't call it boring, especially if your idea of fun involves navigating a hostile biosphere populated by carnivorous monsters.
Always fun.
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss.
I bet you
Once you have everything
that
you need,
that's a
make
new
your way to
companion.
Hiram Blythe's compound.
Alright, I'm off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Alrighty, let's go to the Monarch. The Monarch! We're gonna go to Stellar Bay.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
There you
No
go.
blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
We're gonna stay with the companions that we have for right now. We're probably gonna put Vicar Max back when we get this new girl. I think it's a girl. Based on the name, it sounds like a girl. And then it'll be me and my girls, and they're gonna go and we're gonna shoot things, and they're gonna kill things for me, and that's how our relationship's gonna go. Alrighty. Wow, is it that close? Wow, there you go. Welcome to Stellar Bay. Do I get to go down? Because that seems like a pretty far drop there. I don't want to fall. Okay. No one's gonna see it. Oh.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
That's correct. Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction.
Nah.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Takes more than a few gunships to scare me.
Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Me? I'm Alex Hawthorne.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Okay. You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
I mean, there's a couple cannibals here. I'm gonna have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you?
I don't know, did you though?
And if you're headed
Bang
that way,
up?
maybe you could
Really?
do me a favor?
That depends, what is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure, I'll ask about the poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Okay. And off we go. To the yacht club. Club du Yacht. Hello. I was right, you are a girl.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
I'm gonna keep listening.
But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Your new captain. I'm Malcolm. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
That was nice that she actually drank it, but that animation was kind of awful.